Caitlin Clark assigns blame after Fever's loss to Valkyries. Caitlin Clark had a forgettable outing on Thursday night as the Indiana Fever suffered a disappointing 88-77 loss to the Golden State Valkyries. The Fever star was held to just 11 points on 3 of 14 shooting, to go along with 7 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, and for just the second time in her WNBA career, 0 three-pointers. Clark also committed a team-high 6 turnovers in this one, which is one of the main issues the 23-year-old emphasized during her post-game press conference. "I think we get these leads, we get up 10, we get up 12, and I thought that's where we really grew versus the Connecticut Sun. We really took a step forward and kept our foot on the gas and built out our lead and got it up to 20, Clark said, via Chloe Peterson of IndyStar. "I thought we were kind of in the phase of not giving up those leads anymore. And then we got our lead to 12 against the Valkyries. And then we kind of go on a stretch of turning the ball over. We got to be able to grow in that area." As Clark said in her statement, it was Indiana's inability to take care of their lead that led to their downfall against Golden State. According to the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year, this was brought about by the turnovers they committed, particularly during crucial stretches in the game. The Fever entered the fourth quarter with a 59-55 lead, and it looked like they were primed to take their third straight win. The Valkyries, however, came out firing in the fourth and ended up outscoring Indiana 33-18 in the final frame. The silver lining here is that Clark and the Fever are well aware of the main issue that led to their loss on Thursday, which means that this is an area that they can focus on and improve at in their next games. The storm clouds over downtown Indianapolis on Thursday night mirrored the mood inside the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Indiana Fever had just suffered a stinging 87-79 loss to the league-leading Las Vegas Valkyries, and while the scoreboard told a familiar tale of missed shots and turnovers, the post-game presser offered a far more unexpected narrative. Caitlin Clark, the Fever's rookie phenom turned franchise cornerstone, stepped up to the podium with her trademark ponytail tied tight and her eyes sharper than her crossover. She had scored 26 points with 8 assists, a stat line most would call stellar, but Clark's expression was anything but satisfied. And then she said it. "We didn't lose this game because of hustle or heart," she began. "We lost it because some people still treat this like college ball. This is the W. It's about execution, not potential." The room fell silent. Reporters exchanged glances. Even the hum of the overhead lights seemed to dim. This wasn't the usual "we win as a team, we lose as a team" soundbite. This was something rawer, sharper. Blame had been assigned. The Valkyries' tower. To be fair, the Las Vegas Valkyries are no ordinary opponent. Born from the rebranding of the Aces after their 2024 three-peat, the Valkyries had become the villains of the league, a super team of MVPs, gold medalists, and Instagram-dominating divas. They played with precision and punishment, blending old-school defense with high-octane transition ball. Clark's brilliance had kept the Fever close. A no-look dish to Nelissa Smith here, a deep three from the logo there. But Valkyries forward Zaria Monroe, already drawing Diana Taurasi comparisons, shut the game down with a suffocating fourth-quarter stretch. Yet for Caitlin, the loss wasn't just about what the Valkyries did. It was about what her own team failed to do. Calling it out, when asked directly if she was referring to any teammate in particular, Clark paused. She looked down at the stat sheet, then met the eyes of the reporters. "I'm not here to throw anyone under the bus," she said. "But we had 3 blown defensive assignments on Monroe to last 6 minutes. That's not coaching. That's focus. That's communication. And honestly, we're not on the same page sometimes." Clark didn't name names, but fans were quick to pick up on clues. Video replays showed Christy Wallace trailing Monroe on key switches. Veteran guard Erica Wheeler looked visibly frustrated after a miscue late in the fourth. The Fever's locker room, described by sources as tense but silent, had none of the usual music or post-game chatter. Head coach Christy Sides later addressed the press with a calmer tone, saying, "We're growing. That means hard conversations. Caitlin wants to win. And that's what we want too. A fire or a fracture." Reaction around the league came swift. Former WNBA star Sue Bird, now a commentator for ESPN, said, "Caitlin's leadership style is direct. That's what comes with being a generational talent. She's not just playing the game, she's changing the culture."